Welcome back to the Dr. Des Show. I'm Dr. Des, and today we are going to be taking an inside look into my Subcontracting to Six Figures course. So if you've never heard of this course before, this is our amazing course that literally helps people build their public health consulting businesses. So if you are like, Dr. Des, I feel like I want to start this business. I know I got the experience. I know I got what it takes, but I literally need help because I don't know where to start or I don't really know how to land that first client. This course literally takes you from building your business to teaching you strategies to land that first client, right? So we've had over 150 people take this course. So many have started businesses, landed their first clients. And I know you probably know some of them. Like we talk to them in the club all the time. We actually have workshops that they've done to talk about how they leverage this course to build that business, right? And today, I don't think I've ever done an episode where I took you behind the scenes of something, but I really wanted to give you an inside scoop on what's in there, what it does, and for you to determine if it's right for you, because normally this course opens twice a year, but moving forward, after it opens this coming month in September, it's not going to open again for another year. So after it opens September 25th, it won't open again for another year. And honestly, guys, I know y'all want it open all the time, but I want to be able to give people the experience that they need to really be successful, right? And I got to be my best in doing that. I got a lot of things going on, but I want to be able to, for that course, give you all of the time, all of the things that you need to grow your business and thrive, right? So September 25th, this opens up, okay? And it won't open up again until next year, next September. So, hey, don't say I didn't tell you. All right, but before we dive into behind the scenes, make sure that you like and subscribe to this podcast. Make sure that you share it with a friend. If you haven't checked out all of our other episodes about consulting, how I got started in my consulting business, now is the perfect time, my friends. Go ahead and check them out, all right? Because if you've been dreaming about starting your course, or not starting your course, but starting your business, guys, mine's all over the place, y'all. But if you've been dreaming about starting your business, then this is the time. It's no time like the present to do it, right? So why did I create this course? I created this course because I got sick of people saying, you can't make money in public health. There's no money in public health. You should do something else. Like, what are you going to do in that field? I got so sick of that because I'm like sitting here like, number one, I have a 6-figure job. And I'm like, all right. Then also I have a 6-figure side hustle doing consulting. Who can't make money in this field? And then, you realize you start to think systematically and strategically. It's because there are a lot of gatekeepers in this consulting space, right? There are a lot of people who, don't necessarily want you to start that. And also being a consultant, one of the things that I noticed before I started consulting when I was working for different organizations that would hire consultants, a lot of these consultants would be a whole lot older. They've been doing it for 30 years. And I'm just like, man, all right, a lot of people aren't starting this and we need more people to start. So that is why I built this course, because you need to know that it is possible, that you can do it. All right. So number one, who is this course for? All right. This course is for anybody that has at least 5 years of direct work experience. So my students, I'm sorry. You can take it if you want to, but just know if you are a student and you have no work experience, you are not ready to consult. Okay. I don't want to break your heart. I'm going to hold your hand when I say it again, but you are not ready to consult just yet. But that doesn't mean you won't be ready soon, okay? And if you want to attend the things and get ready and get in that mindset, hey, do it, because that means everything that you start doing up until you get that experience is going to position you. And that's the main thing. You want to make sure you're in position to be there to do the things that you want to do, right? So it's for people who have at least 5 years of direct work experience. You may be a mid to senior level professional. You're done really playing small. You've seen what happens. And I know a lot of you guys, you have seen what consultants make. You have been in the spaces like I was in, hiring consultants, paying them more than my salary to come in and do a set work, a project or whatever, something that you would already be doing. if you had the actual time, right? Sometimes the organizations just need to spend money before the end of the fiscal year. So they're saying, dang, we got, 200,000, we need to get off the books. We didn't realize that was there. Or we got 20,000, we need to get off the books. We didn't realize that was there. A lot of times they can't allocate it to your salary. So what are they going to do? All right, let's see what we can get a consultant in to do. And that's you, my friend. That is us. Okay. So yeah, this course is definitely for you. If you are ready to start, you are ready to get in there, build your business, and really learn strategies on how to land that first client. All right. This is for you. Maybe you've started building it, but you haven't had any clients yet. This is for you. All right. Let's go. So let's go through week by week. I want to break the course down. So the course is a total of 5 weeks. You have a cohort that you go through. Y'all have a group chat. Y'all talk with each other. Y'all connect, right? The course is 5 weeks. Each week, a new module opens, right? Now, I pre-recorded these modules so you can be able to take them on your own time, okay? So it gives you time to, whether you're working or whatever, to do them in the evenings or whatever. All throughout the course, I am in the comment section. So if you have a question, drop it in the comments. I literally treat them like text messages that I answer. So I treat them like that, right? And literally I'm responding back to you within 24 hours, I usually say. But honestly, if you ever met anybody that took the course, y'all know, like, your girl responds back very quickly to comments and stuff left in the course during that 5 weeks, okay? Also, each week we have a live session. So our live session is your time to answer questions. We go over the course materials. We make sure that you are taking those steps to make everything that you learn in there actionable, okay? So that is every week, all right? Module 1 is really locked in on determining your public health niche. So now, if you don't know what type of consulting area you want to go into, like what type of consulting you want to do, this module is going to help you. Now, even if you're like, oh, Dr. Des, like, I know, like, I love health equity. That's what I want to do. And granted, you know how things are with health equity right now. But as an example, I know I love health equity. I want to do health equity consulting. All right, well, what services are you going to actually offer a client? Like, health equity consulting can look like a lot of things. Are you doing health equity and incorporating into data analysis? Are you doing it for evaluation? Are you doing it for literature reviews? Like, what are you doing? So that module not only helps you determine your niche, but it also breaks down how do you translate your niche into actual service areas that companies will want and they will purchase from you. So that is literally the premise of module 1. I take you through all of that. You have worksheets, you got all the things that you need to walk away with clearly defining that area, right? Module 2, we talk all about structuring your business. We talk about that LLC, that EIN, SAM.gov. We talk about opening a business account. Like, we talk about all of those things that you need to go ahead and get up in place, because we don't want to become tax season and now you done made $200,000 and Uncle Sam saying, all right, well, I want my money. And you're like, dang, Uncle Sam, you should have took that off the top because I done spent it, right? You don't want that to happen to you, right? So that is one of the goals of there. And we also just talk about all things legal. So we actually do have a lawyer come in, so you can ask that lawyer all of your questions. So we'll have a live session with the lawyer, so you can get all the questions, whether it's trademark, copyright, and all of that stuff that you want to talk about, you get all the answers to, okay? And yeah, so I mean, all of those things we think about and we talk about, and we also talk about setting your business up to bid on state contracts as well as federal contracts too, but we talk a little bit about that. But mostly, y'all know, like for me, I love the non-federal opportunities. They're smaller because with federal opportunities, you may be bidding for something that's like $300,000, $500,000. We talk about bidding for something that may be like $30,000 or $40,000. So small potatoes compared to them, but enough for us as a single person to say, all right, that's good money, right? So we talk about setting those things up and everything like that. So I walk you through it literally step by step. You have a blueprint, a map to knowing what to do here, what to do next, and everything like that, right? Module 3, we go into branding and marketing your business, okay? Because this is one step that I don't want you all to skip. Now, if you say, Dr. Des, I don't want a website right now, that's fine. You don't need a website. I did not have a website for my consulting business. I still don't have a website for my consulting business, yet I not so long ago just landed a new client. You don't need it, right? But I'll tell you what you do need. You do need a digital portfolio, capability statement. You need some other collateral. And I walk you through how to develop all of that within the Subcontracting to Six Figures course, right? And also we talked about your LinkedIn, how to really set your LinkedIn up, right? And we talked about using lead magnets to attract clients. So all of those things are in module 3, all right? Everything dealing with branding and marketing. You should walk away from that knowing how to set up your website, knowing how to set up all of these other documents, knowing what they should look like. I give you examples. We talk about strategies for getting them out there, all those things, right? Module 4, we walk through finding contracts, okay? Because now you know what services you offer. You set up your business legally. You got the structure set up. You got the marketing and branding down pat. Now, let's go. It's time to find some contracts and start applying, right? It's time, okay? You are going to be finding contracts. And I teach you all the strategies that I use to not only find the ones that I post all the time in the public health club, but also let's find some global health contracts. Let's find some other ones in various areas. Let's look at the state contracts. Let's look at all of these things, right? So we talk about all of those things. We also talk about how to get subcontracted by big firms. Right? It's called subcontracting to six figures, right? Because I teach you all how to actually get subcontracted by a lot of these other major consulting firms. So let's think about the big ones, right? How do we approach them? And granted, like we may not be talking about the big 5 consulting firms, but there are so many others that are making millions that we can say, hey, y'all need me to do some communications work for you? You need me to go over some 508 compliance, or you need me to do some evaluation or some project management for you? Hey, we can do that, right? So that is all of the premise of module 4. Like we're going into depth on all of those things. So you walk away knowing how to really network for visibility and how to really find these opportunities. All right. We teach you all about how to chase the money. Okay. And module 5, the last module, is all about writing your proposal. So I teach you strategies and techniques for actually writing your proposal for organizations. All right. We talk about the different parts of a proposal, all the things you should have in it. I give you examples and we talk about all of those things. Number 1, it does not have to be 20 pages. Like a lot of times with these RFPs that I post in the public health club, I've seen some the other day that said no more than 2 pages because they said they ain't reading all of that. Okay. So no more than 2 pages for some of them, but there are certain parts that you need to make sure that you have to really showcase your experience. So we break it up and we talk about we talk about pricing, right? Because a lot of them don't tell you how much they're going to pay. A lot of times you got to propose the price. So we talk about what that looks like, right? And then, like I said, every week, we have a live Q&A session for each of these modules where we are talking about them. We're connecting with each other, right? I've had people go on and have their own little work groups that form together. And I'm like, yeah, do it. And then they work on their businesses together, okay? Like you have the chat to connect with other people, right? That are doing the same thing as you, building your business. So you have a community. So it's not just a course, it's a community. You're talking with me live. And remember, all throughout that 5 weeks, any question you got, I am in those comments and I am answering, giving you in-depth answers. You may get a voice note from me or whatever, right? I love a good voice note, right? Like, because who got time to type all of these things I be thinking in my head? I will send you a voice note and we'll be good to go, okay? And we have a business lawyer that comes in. Sometimes we may even have a more established consulting firm, so a consulting firm that's making millions, to come in and talk with you. So we have all of these things that are there and designed to help you build your business, to help you grow your business, and to help you land that first client. That is the goal, for you to be able to walk away from subcontracting to 6 figures and say, Dr. Des taught me everything that I need to do to land my first client. So now I got to implement it. And then you implement it. Now, it don't work if you don't take action. Like, I can give you all the knowledge, but if you don't actually take action and do it, then what are we doing here, my friend? Okay. So in addition to all of those things, when you join the course, you get lifetime access to this course. 30 days, what does lifetime access mean? That means that you get access to all the modules. Everything's recorded. All of our recorded live sessions, you get access to that. And then also, whenever we have a new cohort, you can take it again, right? For free. Okay. You could take the course again for free. I send out an email to say, hey, You want to take this course again, my friend? You know you got this lifetime access. You need a little kick again to get through. Come on, we having another live cohort. A lot of people come back and they say, all right, I'm gonna take this live just because I can. And that's fine. Like, I love having y'all there, because then too, you're like mentoring to the new people as well. So you're like telling them like, yeah, don't worry, you're gonna learn this. And even while you're taking it again, you still got access to all the other modules too. So, you can skip ahead if you want to. But, those are things that I want you all to know. Like, lifetime access, that is a good deal. I was like, I want y'all to be able to get this information and to do it. You also get downloadable tools and templates. Literally, I've created all of these worksheets and resources for you guys to download and to utilize to help get you to where you need to go, right? And you get that real strategy, okay, guys? I've told you all so many times, so many people gatekeep in this world. But with subcontracting six figures, we don't gatekeep. I am an open book. I share with y'all everything that I'm doing, everything I thought about doing, what didn't work, what did work, what failed, what was good. Like, exactly. If you got the question, I'm gonna answer it to the best of my ability. I don't keep secrets on how I do stuff, okay? And if you know, you know. Like, if you're in the public health club, then you know. I do not. All right. So one of the things that makes this course different, though, is it was made by a public health professional. Like, guys, like, I am a public health consultant. I built a consulting business and I made this course. There are a lot of courses out there that are like, oh, develop your business, develop your consulting business, but they are not specific to our needs in public health, and they don't understand the public health landscape, right? That is what you get with this course. You get a course that was created by a public health professional who knows the landscape, who knows the work landscape too, but also the business side of things, right? So I did this work while also working full time. So you also got that perspective from me, right? You got somebody teaching you this who's done it while working full time, and also now who does it full time, right? So yeah, I mean, you have all of these things at your disposal, and it's packed with actual things to make you take action, right? So one of the things that I hate with courses or with anything is like, they do a lot of fluff. Like, think about when you were in college, right? It's a whole lot of material, and some of that is just like, do I even need to know this? Like, is it even going to help me do what I needed to do? And some of it's like, no. So with this course, I made it so in each module, you are taking action. Under each module, there are different lessons. Each of those lessons is designed to help you take action and make something happen. Because after this course, you will see from all of the testimonies that we have from people who have taken the course, oh, it's legit. It's legit, okay? So I'm showing you all the steps that you need to do to get this started, right? So mark your calendar, all right? Enrollment opens on September 25th. It will not stay open long. I think it's going to stay open probably less than a week. You got less than a week to make that decision, to bet on yourself, to come in and actually get support, because we know the reason I started even doing this course, I started doing a public health club, is because a lot of times, as public health professionals, we are so busy building community for others that we neglect the community for ourselves. You need community. You need people in your corner. You need a blueprint, somebody who's been there, done that, to show you how to do it. And that is exactly what this is. If you want to go further, faster, enroll in Subcontracting to Six Figures. So it's going to be open soon. Don't say I didn't tell you, all right? So I want to make sure that you are ready. There's a wait list. So if you go to publichealthclub.com, you click on programs. There's a drop-down menu, and you can click on Subcontracting to Six Figures to learn even more about it. And you can sign up for the wait list. But guys, like, don't let this year and another year pass you by where you're going to say, oh, well, I'll do it next year. Next year, you could have made $100,000. In 1 year, I made $135 on the side of my full-time job. It is 100% possible, and people are even making even more than that. And if you continue to surround yourself with people who have never done that before, who are limited in their mindsets, limited in their beliefs, limited in even the know-how to do these things, then that is where you're going to stay. So I do hope that you will consider joining the course. And I hope to see you in there, because I don't want you to wait and be like, oh, dang, Dr. Des, like, the course closed. I get this every time. Course closes on X date. The day after, I get emails. Dr. Des, can I get in? I meant to join. Sorry, and of course it's closed. You're gonna have to wait till next year. I'm so sorry, next September. Don't do that. Join, guys. But all right, I really wanted to use today and this episode to really give you a look behind the scenes at why I created this course, how it can help you get to that level of becoming a consultant. So even if you've already started laying that blueprint and you just need some strategies to get it out there and land that first client, join. Okay? Sign up for Subcontracting to Six Figures and let's go. I am there cheering you on, holding your hand. We have our live Q&A sessions that are built in where we're going all into all of these strategies that you are going to learn. Again, lifetime access, my friend. You will see people in there that have taken this course before, and they're going to be like, yeah, I just came for the vibes because it was good. But also they, of course, come again for the strategies and the live sessions because you walk away with something new every time. No one live session is the same from cohort to cohort. And so far, we've done 3 cohorts, and each time, all the questions, I wouldn't say all, but some of them are similar, but a lot of those questions that we get are different, and we go into depth on a lot of different things on those Q&A calls. And I don't mind. I've shared my screen several times and say, all right, here's the back end of my systems. Here's what you need to do and everything. But okay, guys, I ain't gonna stay here and talk your ear off no more. But I do hope that you guys get on the wait list, join Subcontracting to Six Figures, and let's build these businesses. The time is now. So I'll see y'all next time.